It's Black Light. So we're talking about the rumble at Post Junior High, and it escalated. You know, our fathers got in it. That fight we was having, that rumble we were having, they would wait till after. If you have to stay after class, they would wait after after school, and they had hot rods back in them days. Ride down on us in their hot rod. So they stabbed a sister in the back, stabbed a brother in the back. If you had to stay sometimes we went up there for swimming and recreation. Only a few of us, they would catch us up there, whoop our ass. So in my neighborhood, uh, blacks went to. Wasn't that many blacks back in them days, but the ones that were back in our neighborhood, on my street, Wildermere, we had a few brothers that went to Northern. A brother went to Northwestern, because they would move from various areas from Detroit. Uh, One brother lived on 24th. He went to Northwestern. Some more brothers went to Northern. So another brother went to Central High. So they gathered up. All the schools came together that I mentioned, and we started a fight, a war with the white boys that lasted for about 5 years. All through elementary school, through post school, because it started before we went to post. It started in elementary, and the post was when they was burning the crosses. We went to Mumford. The police, well, that's when they brought in the white boys brought in the motorcycle gang, and the police was helping the motorcycle gang. See, the brothers that you talk to in Detroit now, they don't. Most of them don't know nothing about this, because there was very few blacks that lived over in that part of the Detroit, on the west side, northwest side of Detroit, that went to Mumford. But we had brothers from Highland Park helping us, brothers from uh, Southwest Detroit helping us, because, like I say, these brothers, some brothers that lived on my street, just moved over there from 24th and Michigan Avenue, 4th Street, all over in there. And so a lot of these elite brothers and sisters that run Detroit now, on these Uncle Toms, you know, they don't know nothing about that. But we was the brothers that they had to bring in this police unit called Stress. And from time to time, throughout my video sessions, I will tell different aspects of how the riot started in 1967. We was that area over there on the Linwood and 12, 14, Finkel, all the way to on Grand River downtown. You know, that was our stomping grounds, and that's the area that we was burning down, where the tanks was rolling at. You know, they had to bring in the tanks because you start kicking the police ass. So all the other riots wasn't like that because they got Mayor Young in office so he could calm us down. But Mayor Young double crossed them. they must have didn't know what kind of man he was because after he got in there, all the whites left out of Detroit, you know, and he just dismantled a police unit called Stress and made it 50% black cops, 50% white cops, and you had to live in the city. And Mayor Young started opening up all kind of programs for his people. So that's what made us different from the rest of the brothers that were rebelling at that time. But what the deal was, we started turning on ourselves, messing with them drugs, trying to make some money. But this opened up my eyes right here. That's what opened up my eyes. And I stopped doing all crookedness. Because I was about knee deep. I wasn't waist deep, but I was about knee deep in some corruption when I started trying to turn myself around. But this is why I believe the universe saved me for this point right here now. I'm 71, and my story has just begun. Black Light.